Skookum from Ahousaht, BC, First Nations. My part, the only reason I protect our Ahousaht, our territories, not for myself, it's for the next 7 generations. And we need the world to see what a beautiful place we have here, a pristine place. And I'm honored to protect it. Money is not wealth. It's what we have in our Ahousaht. The water, the lands, and the sky. That's our wealth. I can never say it enough, that's our wealth. And I want to make sure the next generations are wealthy. I always say salmon is the keystone. Without the salmon, we're all extinct. Because salmon not only feed the people, feed the animals. And what do the animals do? They take it into the woods and leave the remains in there and fertilizes the ground, which feeds trees. And what do the trees give us? They give us oxygen. Without those, we're just as good as gone. I'm not a fan of any kind of farm in our waters. There's so many drugs and stuff in the feed. Not only drugs, but ground up chicken feathers so it will float longer. That's crazy. Feeding the fish chicken feathers, growth hormones, steroids, antibiotics, dye to keep their flesh red. Without that dye, their flesh would be gray. Trying to get away from all the sea lice that eating them alive, and that's torture. Doesn't matter if you're a human or a fish or whatever you want to be. That is torture. Wherever there's a plant, go there, and you'll smell the rotting fish. It's disgusting. It's time for people to stand up and fight for the wild salmon. Without the wild salmon, we're extinct as well. Think about it. But I don't want my family, my children or grandchildren to have to fight this fight. I want to finish it. One day they'll be saying we should have listened. Hopefully we can save our wild salmon. It's not too late yet, but pretty close. Salmon to First Nations medicine is everything to us. Gets us through the winter. Without this, we have nothing. This is for my children and my grandchildren, next 7 generations. It's not for me. Yeah, if a handful of Ahousaht warriors can protect this, imagine what a nation can do. And once a nation does that, imagine if all nations became one, how powerful we'd be. Protecting everything, the whole Ahousaht, not only that, the whole planet. It's time to get rid of the greed.